Holy crap! James Gunn just shared something that is incredibly amazing, and a lot of people are wondering, what does that mean for the future of DC?
What the hell is that?
Now, James Gunn is carefully crafting his DCU, but he's also kind of extending an olive branch to other filmmakers to create their own thing, like Matt Reeves' The Batman universe. Well, what about his other friends? Doesn't he have a friend named Zack Snyder? Someone who he's been friends with since Dawn of the Dead when they worked together on it? Why, yes. Apparently, it looks to be like he may be teasing a future project with Zack Snyder himself. He posted this picture on all of his social media saying, "Always a pleasure catching up with my friend Zack Snyder, consummate filmmaker and a doubly consummate storyteller." And since it's been posted on all of social media, DC Film News just realized that that is the same room that James Gunn has had meetings with other DCU creatives. So this could very well be teasing that he intends to work together with Zack Snyder on an upcoming DCU project. Or maybe Elseworlds. Like, there was a lot of Snyder fans that have been clamoring for the continuation of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Restore the Snyderverse continues to be talked about to this very day. Not as much as it used to be, but during its prime, like when Zack Snyder's Justice League came out, it garnered a lot of attention. But because the DCU is just being started and James Gunn is heading in and he's trying to create something of his own, after all, he is an artist like Zack Snyder and many other filmmakers themselves, but just like Matt Reeves, maybe he's extending an olive branch to Zack Snyder to continue the Snyderverse. Now, I honestly don't think it's going to be a live action continuation of Snyderverse. If that were to happen, I think animated would probably be financially the best way to go. Zack Snyder did say back in the day to Empire that he open to making the animated continuation of the Snyderverse. So just like that little Teen Titans Go, an animated Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 and 3 could very well work. Voice acted by the very same actors that played those roles. I'd be up for that, and I think that'd be pretty happy to finally see a conclusion of some sort. Or another project would be what Zack Snyder called his White Whale. On the Sappy Sad Confused podcast, the director says he still wants to make a full-fledged adaptation of the comic for the screen.
That's my white whale, Dark Knight Returns.
So that's what I was going to ask. Okay,
that's my holy grail. One day, it's up there.
You obviously, you mind parts of it in a way for BVS, but I remember that story remains.
This was like, I think you shot too much of that to make it. And I was like, I haven't, I promise you.
So is that a dream one day? And would it would it be Cavill and would it be Affleck? I mean, is that in your mind's eye?
I think it would just be its own thing.
Really?
Yeah, I think it would be its own thing. I would just do it 100% Watchmen style, really frame accurate, really, really do it. Amazing. I don't think it would be that expensive, to be honest. It's not like
No.
I don't think so. It's it's pretty gritty. But there's that dialogue in there. It's just incredible. The VO in that movie is just it's Frank at his best. That whole the rain on my chest is a baptism or whatever. That fucking just cool.
But realistic looking, and I think probably the most probable, having his friends help him with the projects in his DCU. One of those projects, I believe, could have the same artistic style and be just as controversial about morally ambiguous superheroes. Just like one of his best superhero movies, Watchmen, which many regard as one of his best, if not the best, superhero film he's ever made. There is one project that James Gunn is producing that could very well be the type of film that Zack Snyder will be perfect for, and that would be The Authority. Or whatever else it could be. I don't know. There is definitely a lot of story to tell within the DCU. James Gunn is definitely friends with Zack Snyder. They are friends and colleagues, and they want to make beautiful art together. So what do you think James Gunn and Zack Snyder are going to do together? Let me know in the comments down below.